It is the news they've waited 2 months to hear. Restaurant owners learned today that come Wednesday of this week, all eateries across Colorado will be allowed to host dine-in service, though in a limited capacity. The reaction was mixed, however. Many saying the announcement left a lot of gray areas, especially for bars that also have retail food licenses. KRDO News Channel 13 Scott Harrison is live at Legend Rock Bar in southeast Colorado Springs with more on where taverns that also sell food stand now. Scott.
Well, Heather, the governor's announcement today and El Paso County's variance that was approved earlier this weekend mean that bars and clubs, as you said, Heather, those that also have licenses to sell food are now allowed to reopen. But it hasn't been one big celebration so far, and that's because tonight we're going to show you the changes Legends here is now having to make and the mixed feelings about them. It's back to business as usual, somewhat, for Legends Rock Bar. The welcome sign is out after 2 months of barely hanging on, doing only carry-out and delivery service.
You've done 4 days worth of business in 2 months?
2 months plus now, whatever, yes, sir.
But co-owner Randy Fishburne isn't exactly overjoyed at reopening for 2 reasons. He's had to navigate the state and county regulations, which he says were confusing at times.
So we just kind of had to wing it and wait. And I actually got from the public health department an email, confirming that the bar restaurant thing was a little bit vague how it was worded, and as long as we had the retail food establishment license, we were okay to open.
And under the regulations, Fishburne will have to reduce his indoor seating by half, meaning he can't have more than 50 people. He thinks his front and back patios will make up for some of the lost seating, but it's unclear if he can continue to have karaoke nights or live music on the stage. Tables are 6 feet apart, with no more than 8 people allowed at a table, hopefully from the same social group, but likely sitting closer than 6 feet. So how will that work?
We're going to have to ask them when they come in, I guess, which group is which, and I don't know how carried away we can get with that.
Many restaurant-type businesses started the process weeks ago of making the changes needed to be allowed to reopen. But here at Legends, the staff didn't start that process until the governor's information came out on Monday to avoid any last-minute surprises and to avoid making further changes for the near future. Customers also must get used to having no pool tables, no pinball, no electronic darts, and even no board games. For how long? No one knows yet. Now, another gray area brought by the changes today is, according to the people here, what time does a bar that has a food license supposed to close? Nothing specific, they said, is in the documents about that. So Legends here says they're going to close at the usual time, 2 a.m. Now, this and other gray areas likely will be cleared up on Wednesday when the governor and El Paso County could provide us with some more clear information about exactly what these businesses can and cannot do. We are live in Colorado Springs tonight. Scott Harrison, KRDO News Channel 13.